What's up, guys? Welcome to another recap of your S&P 500. We're going to be going over the spider today. Firstly, I want to let you guys know that I was actually having a test on Thursday, and I was actually out of the office pretty much all day on Friday, so I wasn't able to get any recap video going on. Just going over to today and Friday's price action, and actually Thursday's. After last Thursday, we were left right here with a very, very bearish candle. I made a low right here at 372, which was actually the low of this very big breakdown candle. And we actually ended up seeing a reversal. We ended up closing not as bad, and the next day we gapped up quite a bit. We gapped up here, came and do a test all the way down towards the low of the day previous on Thursday, and we ended up actually reversing all the way towards a high of 384 and closing well above, the open of the day prior. So we go ahead and add, our moving averages. Um, as of yesterday, we were well above uh, the 50 moving average, and this is actually quite a bullish sign. The next step is that we're supposed to go test the 20 moving average, right? And today in the morning, we ended up seeing an open all the way over here, right at the pivot line. And then we ended up running to, test right above the 20 moving average, but we actually ended up getting a pretty strong rejection, ending the day all the way at 381. And this 381 level actually came to test the 50 moving average. So as of this moment, we're now, this was resistance and it pushed us down all the way to the 50. This is now support. We might see a red day tomorrow if we open right below this 381.51 level. Now the question is, how low will it go before it finds a bottom or before it bounces? The answer to that is I don't actually know. You know, if tomorrow we end up gapping pretty healthy around this 384 level, we might be able to break this and test this a second time, and then get above it a second time, right? So we actually don't know until we see where the market gaps up, and then you also have to assess, how the orders and how the order flow is looking, right? But as of right now, the door into higher numbers is going to be this pink line, which is actually coincidentally today, well, not coincidentally, but it was actually very close to where the moving average was, as well as the high of the day, right? Um, and so, just to recap the minute action, we ended up opening at this level. We went red, and then we came to test it. We saw a huge acceleration on the upside once we broke this, and then we saw consolidation for a couple minutes, came down, and then the whole day was pretty much just a really big chop fest. And once we ended up hitting this, once we could not break through this, you should expect a bounce away from this level, right? And so we actually ended up getting it, but we didn't end up getting the chop sideways. At this point, we ended up just getting a flat out rejection. And as soon as we pretty much broke below this level, the sentiment went from, hey, you know what, we might actually be selling off, further into the day. We can't take that out of the picture, right? And so the whole day, again, it pretty much chopped sideways. It came and run a test of this 384.74 level, before, getting rejected one last time and closing at this 381 level. So as of right now, we ended up closing again with kind of a bearish sentiment. The only thing that's worrying me is that we are once again trading at its moving averages, right? So if you look at it, the first time we came in, we actually tested it, we peaked, but we went above it, right? Second time we came very close and we ran away. We could not. Here we gapped above 20, but we couldn't stay above it, right? So this is not going to be resistance. We've pretty much been trading between these two moving averages, but now as of recently, once this broke, it pretty much just dumped all the way here. And so, even here when we gapped close to it, but below it, it sold off all the way over here. So we're now running the risk of tomorrow we gap open right below this 381.46 level. It's going to be around 381.40. We might get we might see another red day going into tomorrow. It really all depends on, like I said, how the price action goes into it. I'm going to recap one play that I did end up doing today, and that one play was actually Apple. I ended up doing this play, and it didn't end up working out the way I wanted it to. I had originally the 119 support level. I was going to swing this for a weekly play. It would have been smart if I would have gone in maybe around 1836, or maybe in the low of this, which is 118.50, right? So what ended up happening is today at the market open, I saw this very big pull down. ended up pulling down here, and I ended up taking the call after it broke this, and it ran. It was actually positive for like around 5 to 10 minutes, and then pretty much it just ended up chopping sideways until ended up giving up the number that we wanted. And then you can tell those pretty good support because it kissed a couple times, and when it does that, especially on the last turn, it tells you that this was the number that many people were looking to get in and out of, right? um so this one didn't end up going my way. Ended up losing about 20 cents on a 90-cent contract. I could have taken, if this would have worked out, I could have seen this going all the way to 123, 125. And this could have paid 40, 50 cents on the day, but it was a risk reward that I was willing to take, and it didn't end up going my way. The order flow actually ended up looking pretty good for this, so it's unfortunately that it didn't go my way today. But there are a couple plays that we should be on the lookout for. The first one's going to be Nvidia, and this is one of those stocks that it finally broke this green resistance line. It ended up touching this on Friday before it bounced away very strongly. It is also, a gap left open, and it did work as support twice. If this breaks through, you can see a run down to test, the 454 area or even the 430 area. This could get ugly very quickly. Same with AMD. We're now at the 74 support level. If this breaks through, you could see, sell off all the way to 71 and even all the way down to 64, and if not 61. You want the bounce to happen here. If it does not happen tomorrow, this will sell off, right? Go on the short side. And so that's going to be it for today. If you have any questions, just drop me a comment. If not, I'll catch you guys in the next video. And just a heads up, I'm going to be out this Thursday and Friday. So if you don't see a video from me Thursday or Friday, I'm actually going to be out traveling. Okay. So everybody take care.